Let's meet your Phoenix starting lineup. Starting at power forward, number 21, Brianna Turner. At the other forward position, number 0, Kia Nurse. Starting at point, number 4, Skylar Diggins-Smith. The other guard, number 3, Diana Taurasi. Starting at center, number 42, Brittany Griner. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Phoenix starters.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports.
Tonight we'll see the Dallas Wings as they play against the Phoenix Mercury.
In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. We're glad to have you along for the ride. So many talented players from outside the U.S. So who's your pick for the top international product in the game?
You talk about the last half of last decade, 2016 to 2020. Only one player outside the United States was named All-WNBA. Jonquel Jones, native of the Bahamas, set a WNBA record for season rebounds. And she's just a bona fide superstar.
Well, Jones is 6'6", but I'm raising the height to 6'8". I'm going to go with the Australian Liz Cambage. Of course, she's led the league in scoring. And who can forget when Liz went off for 53 points in a game?
Drops in the breakaway layup.
What effort from Taurasi on the full court play, finishing what she started all on her own.
And when she's feeling her best, Taurasi, one of the all-time efficient scorers in the history of this league, really from all three levels.
Pass to Nurse, and stolen by Thornton. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Griner. It's good, and she makes the first shot of the game.
In the paint, Griner simply unstoppable. She's so tall at 6'9", but she also has lovely touch.
And even with the number of seasons she's played, Taurasi oftentimes is still the first option defenses try to take away.
And her experience makes that difficult because she understands when, where, and how to get her shots. Plus, she's got a knack for scoring in crucial situations, and that's earned her the nickname White Mamba.
It's Kia Nurse on the wing. Back to Diggins-Smith. And it's good.
Assisting on the play was Kia Nurse.
Well, precise decision-making has to be one of Diggins-Smith's standout talents. I mean, she really has a deep knowledge of the game.
Now here is Thornton to the middle. Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Taurasi with it. Guarded now by Ogunbowale. Pass to Taurasi. Shoots over Ogunbowale. And that shot falls short that time. Now here's Jefferson. She's covered by Taurasi. And she makes that one.
Nice kick out after the D. It collapsed on her.
Phoenix leading. Pass to Diggins-Smith. And Thornton picks up the foul. That's her first foul.
First personal foul, teams first. First team foul. Checking in for Dallas, Tyasha Harris.
Taurasi outside. And here is Nurse. Diggins-Smith. Taurasi right side.
Here's Griner. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mercury out in front. They're up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
I like what I've seen from them defensively. They forced a lot of turnovers with quick hands.
Yeah, they've been aggressive. Those active hands producing steals early.
Scooped up. The second chance effort. Misses the layup.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
There's Ogunbowale with the 3.
Arike
Drains the three-pointer.
Ogunbowale.
I like how Gray plays with her head up and scans the floor. To me, that's always going to be a recipe for success.
Now here's Taurasi. Outside for Diggins Smith. Reiner. Taurasi outside. 5 to shoot. 3, Kia Nurse. Cans it from downtown.
Right back at you. Kia Nurse, so competitive, won national championships in college, was going to respond in kind. I'm not sure anyone's made more big shots over the course of their career than Diana Taurasi. If there's a big game on the line, anybody ever in WNBA history, I want her to have one. How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Griner. Evens things up with that basket. Her second of 4, shooting 50%. And maybe Taurasi's made all those big shots because she's played in more big games than anybody.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a gold medalist and a 3-time national champion in college. She's come through in the clutch so many times, she might not even feel pressure anymore.
Diana Taurasi on the wing. Guarded now by Ogunbowale. Back to Diggins Smith. Reiner. Left side, Diggins Smith. Shoots over Harris. Diggins Smith's shot is off. The wings trail. Knocked away. Outside Ogunbowale. Gray. Pass to Harris. Lets the floater go. Collier. And she banks in the layup.
This has been a thriller. You can't say enough about the way these teams have battled each other.
All signs point to this thing going all the way down to the wire. I'd be shocked if it ended any other way, Tim.
I'd certainly take that, Brian.
And the layup is good.
And Thornton is such a smart player. Recognizes overcommitments from the defense and gets it to her open teammates.
Shots good by Taurasi.
Look at the soft touch. Just a gentle little teardrop.
And that's a foul called on Taurasi. That is her first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Now into the lineup for Dallas.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into this second quarter. Pass to Harrison. And here's Mabry. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Mixing it up inside. Mabry might be under 6 feet, but her toughness showing there.
Here's Turner. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Wings out in front, up by 3. And we'll... Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Collier, what a contribution.
What I noticed more than anything about her first half offense was she didn't waste her opportunity. She made just about every good look she had.
And they were pretty much all good looks. I mean, her shot selection has been phenomenal throughout the game.
Taurasi can't get it to go.
Dallas leading.
Part of what makes Kahleah Thornton so effective on offense is
Alicia
her mix of
Gray.
power and finesse. She can mix it up inside, but then put a soft touch from outside.
Inside. Griner, good.
One of the advantages for Nurse, she's 6 feet, so tall for a point, allows her to get a clear view of the whole court.
Outside, Ogunbowale. Pass to Thornton. And she was fouled on the way up. Throws for her.
First personal foul.
The size and athleticism
First team
of Thornton
foul.
certainly makes her tough to handle down in the paint.
Yeah, she likes going for those high percentage, close range
Taking 2
looks.
shots.
Those seam talents also help her on the glass. Thornton, a tremendous player in terms of her rebound totals.
2021 was the historic 25th season of WNBA basketball, and the league did an outstanding job celebrating this great achievement.
Yeah, the game between the Sparks and Liberty honoring the league's first ever game. Also, between those two teams, and that was awesome to see.
Yeah, and I enjoyed the league announcing the 25 best players of the WNBA's first 25 years. Some current stars, some legends. The WNBA did a fantastic job honoring its history.
Taurasi gets the bucket.
They're doing some work here in the second half. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Now here's Jefferson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Diggins Smith.
Second team
That is
foul.
her first foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball. We're about 1.5 minutes in. Gray, good on the triple.
Alicia Gray.
A younger player who loves to learn and loves to improve. I don't think it's crazy to say that Gray will be unstoppable when she develops a consistent long ball.
Pass to Nurse. Reiner, covered by Collier. Now to Rossi. Back to Diggins Smith. Yes, and a nice assist from Diana Taurasi.
What a competitor. Diggins Smith with a 3 of her own. Just tremendous fire and styling.
Diana Taurasi. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
That's her
Shooting
first
for
trip
Dallas.
to the line.
Mariah Jefferson. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as she hits both shots. Phoenix trailing here. Pass to Nurse. Here's Petty. Here's Cunningham. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Griner with the ball. Now guarded by Jefferson. Stolen away. And up the court come the Wings on the break. Goes back up. And she lays it up and in.
Jefferson.
Crashed the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second chance points.
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Griner. To the left wing. Here's Cunningham. No good from outside. And stolen by Brittany Griner.
And these
Wings
calls,
foul.
they could be some of the toughest calls for officials to make.
First
But in
personal
this
foul.
case,
Teams
I
first.
think she got it
First
right.
team
The
foul.
defender's still moving
Into the
there and
wings.
never really got
Kahleah
set.
Copper.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Wings out in front. They lead by a bucket. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, I'm so happy we get to see this pass just one more time. A magnificent feed. You love to see the two kind of taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, that is some dime dropping, guys. Accurate and on time.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. Fourth quarter action getting started. Knocked loose. Pass to Harris. Harrison, 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Here's Cunningham, covered by Harris. Here's Petty, and that comes off the assist by Nurse.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
And a fast break now for the Mercury. Nurse, Gray defending. Here's Cunningham. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green lights. And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Yeah, well, no one's ever going to argue with more offense, and that's exactly what we're getting.
I'm not going to argue with you, Brian. Let's see more offense.
And here's Mabry. And another fast break for Phoenix. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, I'd say that shot was well within her range.
I hope so. There's nothing like a one-footer.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think the coach is trying to take the wind out of their sails here. They're on the wrong end of a run and need to sort things out offensively and defensively.
Yeah, things were starting to spiral out of control on them a little bit, and a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Yeah, exactly, Brian.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Perhaps the D was focusing too much on Ogunbowale. Maybe that's why she found a wide-open teammate.
Reiner, covered by Collier. Back to Taurasi. Diggins Smith. The basket good off the assist from Diana Taurasi.
This is spectacular. Lights out shooting down the stretch to put them in the position for the win.
They've gone hot at the best possible moment, putting on one heck of a run.
Turner with the bucket.
It was going back and forth for a while there, but they're really starting to stretch it out. They're definitely looking like the better team now.
Dallas with the ball. They trail by 11. Outside Ogunbowale. Thornton. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound.
Just stay closer. I mean, really, that's all the defender had to do there.
Pass to Thornton. Gray with it. And it's blocked by Brittany Griner.
Quite simply, Griner is the most dominant interior defender we have ever seen. An intimidating presence.
Kahleah
Drills the three-pointer.
3 points.
She might not have the long-range ability of some other players in this league, but she'll knock down open ones like that.
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. But they'll get another chance. Taurasi, guarded now by Ogunbowale. Now Taurasi. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
And they put on a show here at home. I think they had and felt like they had the edge and that extra confidence.
And that'll wrap it up